segment is sponsored by Petland.
Back on Iowa's News Now this morning, and we are joined by Ron from Petland. I think he's got some company with him too. There they are. And Ron, let's start with this. We're starting to hear about animals getting COVID-19. We've heard about a couple cats in New York. We know about a dog now in North Carolina. It sounds like the CDC has some new guidelines to use with our pets, right?
Yeah, yes. Last week, they started finding out that, okay, pets can have this COVID-19, but it's not a threat to the owners and all that. And it's in this way, and that they're not the one that's passing it along. What's happening is we're getting COVID and then we're giving it to our pet. So they got two main things that they've been saying that we should be doing. One is distance our pets from other pets outside the home. So that's a big, easy kind of thing because we're already distancing, just keep our pets away from the other pets as well. The second thing is if we catch COVID, distance ourselves from the pet so that the pet doesn't get the COVID. So it's pretty easy to do on both of those. I've actually talked with some families that are already doing that, and they said it was no big deal. They didn't have any problem and all that. But if you ever suspect anything with yourself or your pet, just contact your veterinarian for the pet or your doctor for yourself.
All right. Now, we kind of got ahead of ourselves. We should probably introduce our special guest too, because we're going to talk about training, and we should know who we're training today.
Yes. Okay. So we are talking about training. We do have a guest on the show today. It's a little female husky. And so she's going to demonstrate for us on how to show that we're in charge. So with all the pets that are going out there, there's probably a lot of people going, oh, I'm having this issue, that issue. So I'm going to be covering over the next couple of weeks, month, just some training tips for you. Today, the first thing you want to show is who's in charge. And so the way to do that, and this is the way Mom did it in the litter, is took the puppy and rolled it over. And so I'm going to demonstrate to that, and you're going to notice a couple of things right away. So one, I'm holding my hand right underneath the armpit on both of them. So I've got this little puppy really secure right now. You're going to notice, though, that the paws are sticking right up. So little tense right now. You're going to notice, though, with your own puppy over time, it's going to start to fan out. They're going to go frog leg, I always say. And that's good because it's saying, okay, I'm comfortable in this position with you. You're in charge and all that. So you want to do that. Now, this dog is not fighting this position. What you want to do if they start really wiggling around is hold on tight and just ignore the behavior. In fact, I was seeing if this husky was going to get a little vocal on me, but it's not even doing that. Just the little feet. And you can already see one of the paws just went down. And so starting to just barely get relaxed in this position. But you want to do this. I always say when you take your puppy home, or let's say you've had your dog for a year even, do this position, watch some TV, and just hold your dog in this position, belly up. So get the head towards your chest, paws over on this end, and then hold on tight if they get wiggly, and just watch a TV show until they relax. When they relax, and I'm going to say this one right now is not wiggling or anything and all that, I would only bring them back into this position after they settle down or they're not whining or anything, because if they wiggle or whine and do that, and then you release them, they think, oh, that's how I'm going to get you to release them in the future. So just do that on a daily basis. You don't have to do it all the time. If you've got a smaller one, you can actually do a little cradle like this. The big dogs, as they get bigger, it's a little more difficult, but we all try. So this is another great position. So this is step one in showing who's in charge in your family and having a nice, well-trained dog.
And Ron said he's going to keep training throughout the days and weeks, and as long as we're going with this. So hopefully we'll get to see the little husky again, maybe continue to evolve through all this. So Ron, thanks so much. And as you see behind him, Petland, Iowa City is still there if you need anything right now for your pets. So stop on by and check them out, and continue to watch us here on Iowa's News Now this morning. We'll keep getting you those tips to train your dog as we all sit in quarantine. Might as well do something good for your pets.